Efforts failed during the last Texas legislative session to put guns on college and university campuses, but supporters say today's UT shooting could be the sway lawmakers need to push similar legislation through next spring. State Representative Joe Driver, a Republican from Garland, tells KXAN he's had plans to do just that even before today's shooting. However, last year his bill did not even make it to the floor for a vote. A similar bill passed 20-11 in the Texas Senate, but also did not make it to the House floor for a vote. Supporters said these bills would have prevented tragedies like those in Virginia Tech in 2007 and at Northern Illinois University in 2008. Several groups against the bills said having weapons on campus would only promote more violence. At UT, the Faculty Advisory Council, Student Government, and the Graduate Student Assembly, all passing resolutions against the bills. But today, even before police had given the all clear on the UT campus, the issue was already back on the front burner. All new at 6, KXAN's Jim Swift brings us a sample of the debate to come.
Any decision to allow concealed weapons on college campuses will be made here at the state capitol. But the debate over the issue is taking place to a large extent on those campuses themselves. And the debaters are students.
Until, the state legislature and the school officials start taking steps to make these gun-free zones gun-free and more than name only, they're stacking the odds against concealed handgun license holders who might otherwise be able to defend themselves.
Austin Community College student Scott Lewis is also the Texas Legislative Director for a group called Students for Concealed Carry on Campus.
Our organization was formed in the immediate aftermath of the Virginia Tech shooting.
The fact that people in the legislature are sort of using this symbol that has emotional resonance with people, Virginia Tech, as a rationale for arming students, I think is just a little inappropriate.
John Woods, now a student government representative at UT, was a student at Virginia Tech during that school's mass shooting in April of 2007. His girlfriend, Maxine Turner, was killed.
One of the things that all the survivors seem to agree on is that guns wouldn't have helped in that case. I haven't talked to a single survivor who said, gosh, I really wish I was armed that day.
That's what concealed handgun license holders are taught. They carry concealed handguns to defend themselves and then their loved ones from an immediate threat of death or serious bodily harm. They don't act like amateur one-man SWAT teams chasing after bad guys.
The police spent a really long time looking for a second shooter. If multiple people had been armed, how would they have known who that second shooter was and who was just a person with a gun?
But what we do know is that when you have a large congregation of people and you say you all have to be disarmed, it makes it very easy for a madman to pick them off like fish in a barrel.
I sort of wonder what would happen if additional students had been armed. How would that situation have been made less chaotic if more people had had guns?
And so it begins, or rather, continues. At the Capitol, Jim Swift, KXAN, Austin News.